Hey, y'all. Hey. You ever need to catch your breath? Had someone just walk in the room and make your heart palpitate so fast you had to just, for a second. So I'm gonna invite you to take a deep breath with me. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Earlier today, I heard a video talking about how we are not lions, we are gazelles. We are all fighting for our lives to continue being chased by the things that chase us, to find ourselves relevant enough to say. And I wonder if when you saw the theme of the night, She Roars, if you ever thought about the way we sound when we're in pain, or afraid, or stressed the fuck out. Because a lot of times these assumptions and personalizations of our tones always seem to be received as though we are trying to be offensive. If you will fall into the 4 agreements and have them in your pocket, you promise yourself never to assume, never to personalize things, always to do your best and be impeccable with your words, you too will just send yourself to a space where you can ascend to the place of knowing that there is no reason for you to ever feel like you are being called out or belittled or put in a position that will not feel comfortable. Always know that you are welcome in every single room. Because when she whispers, the subtlety of her tone, the soft of her voice, the declaration of knowing that she deserves your attention, there is no need to yell. Absolutely no need to raise your voice to your babies, or your lover, or your friends, or your mama, or yourself. But those whispers in the mirror when you call yourself out, allowing yourself to speak so negatively, allowing yourself to use your tongue in a sense of not even realizing how powerful it is. I told y'all, my tongue is dipped in honey. Everything I speak is sweet. My energy can only be matched or increased. If you don't seek forgiveness, you'll never receive it. There is this process. You know how in science they teach you if you follow these steps in order, we can tell when you missed one? It's like giving someone chores. If you don't open yourself to receive and give, and you keep your arms like this, you'll always miss the passing of people throwing love your way. So when you engage in this mirror time, when you put your hands out front and you open yourself to get in position just like he was crucified, so you can see what it's like to be in the position, to know what it's like to stand in position, to be ready to receive exactly what your mission was, to be loved in such a way that there is no way anything would stay. May you always know love more than pain. And may pain dissipate at the utterance of its name. Like literally put yourself in a position to realize that your tongue doesn't have to literally be dipped in the tip of honey jaws for you to speak sweetly. It is a declaration of the affirmation. Your spoken word be really what you live, in the sense of knowing that sometimes people don't be on time, but we have to let them listen, because there is a reason why the whole sense of things was knowing you have to be quiet for I'm talking. There's a whole sense of knowing that sometimes not being in the room does not mean you don't need to be aware of what's going on. But your presence this evening is a celebration of women and how those who identify as such deserve your love and respect, your trust and forgiveness, because maybe we cussed you out when you cut us off in traffic. Maybe we looked at you with our sneer light because we didn't realize you had intentions that were anything more than giving us the respect. But see, there are some people in the room who have missed the blessing of being loved with my tongue simply because they were too afraid to say, I hurt them. Never my intention, but my own negligence of knowing someone else's expectation put me in position to fail every single time I have freely spoken my whole entire life's life. And I understand that sometimes the hype got too high and I didn't realize that not everybody was open to receive the love. Some people heard the word and couldn't go past that because the triggers were too much for them to handle. Some people don't understand what it is to heal. But when I say I understand what it's like to be needed, I've been treated like dough. Completely knuckled down to counters, put myself in positions where I thought me being patient enough to hear the tone was not for me to personalize, but sometimes she would roar so loudly, in so much pain, so much stress, so much disdain with the message she had to face because she didn't even make it. Most of us have that placement of having to clean up someone else's shit. Don't swallow things that don't taste good, sweetie. It's okay to speak. But when Kay Dupree asked if anybody was a writer, and those of you who didn't say anything, I can't see, there she go, that one. She's a poet. This is her first time coming here, but she know she can't come back and take from us without giving a little bit, because in this experience, we like to reciprocate, like 68, that don't work in this place. Let me tell y'all something. I have learned in the last 6 weeks that I'm actually fucking funny. I just won a competition at Buddy's, and I swear, like, I didn't know, but the whole room would just echo in laughter, and I'm just like, y'all make me feel like I'm really the shit because I make you laugh. Everybody likes to laugh. It's like that release, that exhale. But when you breathe and you allow yourself to receive the peace of realizing that we can always get to that place of sweet. If you are in a relationship, breathe before you speak to your lover. See, because it allows you to get to a place where you can entice them with the tone of your voice enough to where they want to come already. And then you tell them to be patient because you deserve to wait, but you still deserve to come over and over and over again. But if you don't know how to breathe through the process, you're going to be pleading for Jesus because you can't handle all of this in one setting. So for the babies, right? I invited my friend from high school tonight. She's like, you know what? They all know how to come. They're here. This is where you go get your mind filled. This is where you come to allow your body to be healed. This is where you come freely, unapologetic, open, allowing yourself to be so transparent. Because I mean, first of all, I didn't even have time today to go do my hair. I would never come here with my CD. But I was like, bitch, it's okay. This is what they come for. Not this. Somebody's under the impression my hair's growing. I'm like, no, it actually fell out because of stress. That shit can kill you. Anybody work in a hostile environment? I do. It's detrimental if you don't get on somebody's mic and talk about it. Because your wife, your husband, your mate is not your goddamn therapist. Neither are your friends. Mary and Tiffany is though, so you can always come see me. I will help you dissect all the things that you did come. Hey y'all. Shout out to Houston's Poly Group. I'm so proud of the Smiths. They're amazing. Ebony, Stephanie, and Alex. Thank y'all for showing up. Late as fuck. But you made it in time because I know that these worms are always going to give you a reason to be hyped because I promise, therapy don't do this. And seeking a therapist in 2023 after the pandemic is damn near impossible. They screen patients now. In 15 minutes, they want you to tell them your problem so they can decide if they want to deal with your shit while they leave you to deal with the shit you just talked about in 15 minutes. Y'all need to come to an open mic. Learn how to apply brevity. Learn how to put things on paper and desensitize yourself from the claims of which you allowed yourself to claim. That way, you don't continue to absorb the things that you face. Then, when you find therapy, in 3 minutes, you can articulate the shit you deal with and give that motherfucker you paying time to give you some tools. Otherwise, it's gonna be ding ding, we out of time, see you next week, and you just wasting your money. If you have not found a source of truth in therapy and how therapeutic art is, keep coming. And maybe next time somebody gets on the mic, do what I say. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, because that is the way you absorb the art of heart and soul. That's the way you watch these brush strokes. Because this baby over here been doing this for years, and every time you see what she's finished with, it's a breath take like winter don't seem so cold anymore. We allow ourselves to express ourselves in such beautiful ways, and even when we know that DJ Low Key keeps it so high note because she always makes it flow with this music she will play in between each set, you realize this is the way you celebrate life. This is the way you acknowledge beauty in those who bring life. Thank you, God, for all these people. Those who don't realize how easy it is to realize life and how much we pull ourselves together just to show you how we can destigmatize stress, trauma, drama, bullshit, things we live with. But I promise, living with severe anxiety and PTSD is the reason why I speak so quickly. But when y'all breathe deeply, the words you were supposed to receive will stick with you. And when you allow me to realize that maybe I'm going too fast, I might be able to stay on track and not worry about it. But next time I get on the mic, I promise I'll recite. Because I've been writing for 32 years, published at 5. And there's no reason why I should keep people I've been so naked with away from the things that make me feel so placed. To allow myself to understand that I will chase the dreams of knowing that one day I too will be able to be the complete 100% CEO of the things that I do, because there's no reason why I should continue to go to a place that don't respect me just to afford to do what I do for people who don't know me.